up, everyone? This is Thomas Donahue from the Drivers Apex, and welcome back to the second part of I don't know how many parts to this painting series. So we've got most of the bumpers, Valance's lip stripped. So what I'm going to do is have you guys come in. We're going to do some final prep, and then we're going to start filling and sanding and priming and all that good stuff. So let's just get it done. So before I can really do anything, a lot of this needs to dry, right? So this just came back from the power washer. It's still really wet. It's very tacky. Definitely not gonna hit it with any sandpaper, anything like that. This here still needs to come up. So put some orange stuff on it. We're gonna let it do its thing, let it sit. I think what I'm gonna do in the meantime is maybe start hitting some of these rust spots. So rust spot. That little bit there needs to come up. So I just need to spend some time getting in here and doing some rust removal. Thankfully, it's pretty superficial. It's not deep at all, but I don't want this to be an issue later. So I've got to get in here. I've got to get this taken care of because I can only imagine if left untreated, it's going to bubble through and I'm going to have to do a whole paint job over again. So I've got my DA with a 3-inch interface pad. And then I just cut some stick and loop type sandpaper. And then we've got our wire brush here on a wheel. And that's to clean up any spots here, like here and there, and anywhere else there might be some last minute rust. And then I've got some product to fix that. So yeah, so we're just about there. Okay, wipe this down. We're gonna start applying a little bit of a filler in a couple spots. There are a couple other spots where I need to maybe try to bend the metal out, we'll see. I'm not an expert at that, so I don't know what to do there. If it's better to, and it's so slight. We're not talking a huge difference. We can at least get some alcohol and water, and then I have some prep spray, but you can at least use this to get the, the bulk of this out of here. I want to make sure that this here is painted really well, because the bumper is going to sit on top of here. I want to make sure that that fitment is right, that whatever paint is behind it showing looks OEM, it looks correct, it doesn't look hack. Line the bumper up. Okay, so there's not too much, but this has got to be, down below has to be pushed in a little bit, but I do want to make sure that it looks as perfect as possible. And I will separate this, don't worry. They said this is definitely what I should, that's what I should use. So that's what we're going to use. A lot more money than Bondo. Okay. I imagine there's a seal. Nope, there is not a seal under here. So I was told this will turn blue. This looks like an emerald green. Maybe. I don't know, I struggle with colors now because apparently I'm starting to experience some color blindness, which might be associated with some other things. Okay, so we set a pea size. We'll mix it right there. Okay. Never done this before, so let's get it. Okay. I don't know how this other debris got in there. Wow, it smells like a hobby shop. It smells like fiberglass almost. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Mix it on top of the blue. Okay, let's move it here. So I do know that we want to work in small, thin coats. And that's what we're gonna do. We can already see where it's filling in, so nice. So I think I learned that maybe I made it a little too thick, and that is what I was running into. And I, of course, do not want it in there. Not in the least. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is just build that up right there. Because I definitely don't want to sand up in there. And being a newbie at this is interesting. Ugly. But this will get another sanding. And then once this gets sanded, we're getting close to where like that should be a little bit smoother. And then we can start working right here. And then we'll apply some guide coat as necessary to really see what we're working with. But what I'm gonna do is take this off and we're gonna put the bumper on and start on that. All right, so let's do this. Let's get this clean. I'm just gonna use some alcohol and water for now, and I think that will be a good cleaning agent. Yuck. Of course, this will need to dry. All right, so we're gonna work in here, there, kind of everywhere. But the cover, or the cover is removed now from that more intense bumper. All right, so we've got some product here. Much easier to do than the metal bumper, so that's kind of cool. Actually, a whole lot easier, and you can go a lot faster. So we've got a base everywhere. Kind of see. So we're gonna swap now, and we're gonna get back to sanding. So let's sand. definitely making progress here. This is definitely filling in smoother, and I'm starting to figure out the flow with using the applicator, the squeegee applicator. So I don't think we're too far away. I actually might have this prepped before the day ends, which could be really nice. What we're gonna do is swap this one back out. There's a lot of sanding work to do here, and then what I'll do is, because it'll need another skim coat in different areas, is I'll show you skimming it. But let's do this. Let's go to time lapse and I'll just sand. Definitely getting close. There's a high spot there. We'll have to use some guide coat soon, because I still need to get in here. Probably what I'll be able to do is fill this finally in with maybe one last coat, skim all of this even as possible, and then sand it back down again. This is really close. It's actually not too bad for having never really done this before. I've never used Bondo, or it's not called Bondo, I don't know what it was called, but I got it from the legit paint store for car stuff. This is what they told me to use. All right, updates. Just filling in still. We're getting much closer to this. I've been doing a lot of work off camera because I'm not trying to bore everybody. But we're pretty well smoothed out all through here. Just trying to fix some stuff here and there. And some gouges, nicks all there. But as a whole, it's coming along nicely. I know we're getting close. What I might need to do is use the little one. So let's use the little one instead. Ideally, you'd let this sandpaper sit.
for the